so right now I am heading out to get a big juicy steak to throw on the grill, and probably some mushrooms so I can saute mushrooms as well. It's gonna be so good. And when I get back, I'm gonna tell you all about how fat I was a month ago and how fat I still am today. So let's go shopping. Alright, we're gonna get some real butter here. So this stuff is really good. Okay, this is gonna be delicious. We got a nice thick New York strip steak. And I thought I'd try this Land O'Lakes butter with olive oil and sea salt. I haven't had this before, but all three of those are good. And we're gonna use thick kosher salt on this bad boy too. Oh yeah. Okay, so let me just say that steak last night was so absolutely delicious. It was one of the best steaks I have ever had in my entire life, and that includes any steakhouse I've ever been to. So, on to business. I want to show you some pictures here, and then I'll tell you how much weight I have lost. Okay, so I wrote this on January 1st when I started back on my journey to lose the weight. I had been off for a little while, but I'm going to backtrack just a little bit here to one of the pictures on my fridge. This picture right here is from when I went to South Carolina to Hilton Head with my mom, my dad, my sister, and her husband. This was about 2 years ago, and I was teetering on 400 pounds. You can see how absolutely enormous I am right there. And everything was so absolutely ridiculously impossible. Getting in and out of other people's cars, because we took my brother-in-law's cars. They were even, one was an SUV and one was a truck. And with how huge I was, it was near impossible to get in and out of the things. And then just moving around the entire time out of my element was so impossible. 2 weeks later, I went to Indiana with my girlfriend, and this is a picture of me there. It was so embarrassing. Look how huge I am right there. That is ridiculous. It makes me want to puke, and that's exactly why I keep it on my fridge, because it helps remind me of where I was, where I'm coming from, and how huge I actually was at some point. So every day when I get up, every time I come in here to get something to eat, I see these pictures. Speaking of where I have come from, I have another picture up here of where I'm going, because this is one of my first goals. And this is from a few years ago when I was actually in a contest at work to see who could lose the most weight in 3 months. And I lost 58 pounds. I think it was 58 pounds. No, it was 50 pounds, I'm sorry. I went from 308 down to 258. And this picture right here is where I was 258. So I have that picture up there to kind of remind me of where one of my goals are. Like I said, I've been on these diets a million times, so I have lots of pictures of me in different states. And this is one that I use that I really like, that I can say, hey, when I get down to 258, this is what I will look like. So, okay, we're going to switch back over to the other picture here. So back over to this one here. On January 1st, I was 366.5. Now, I keep a running log of how much I've lost up here. And you can see, if I can get it to focus, where I went from 363 to 352, 347, 342, 340, 329, 322, 23, and then right now I am 320. So I have lost 46.5 pounds in 6 months. Okay, now I will say that at one point here, the weight slowed down, the weight loss slowed down because I tried to go from doing low carbs to counting calories. Everybody's always on me about the low carbs. You know, they think it's so horrible, so unhealthy, so bad that I'm eating all this meat and cheese and eggs and salads, and they just don't get it. You know, you cut out bread, you cut out refined sugars and starches, and but everything else you can have. You know, you saw the giant steak I just had. It's so delicious. But that's not all I eat. You know, I have salads and things all the time. So, but anyway, I tried to do the low calories at one point, and my weight just kind of fluctuated and stayed where it was at. Now, I was having under 2,000 calories a day. It was probably about between 15 and 1,800 calories a day. And at my weight and that many calories, I should have been losing weight. But it just kind of bounced around between 325 and 327 for literally a month. And I gave it a good shot there. So I'm back on the low carbs. The weight is coming off again. And I'm really excited to see it coming off. So I'm going to keep skating. I'm going to keep on the low carbs. And my son comes home from college on, I believe, July 6th. July 6th, if I can talk. And we're going to see if I can't be down to 300 by then. I'm really going to give it a good shot. So I will update you guys, let you know how I'm doing, and, you know, keep sending your support because I need it. And I'm going to keep skating, keep getting better at skating, and the more weight I lose, the better I'm going to get because that balance is getting easier the more weight I lose. So, all right, guys, I will talk to you later and see you on the next Skater Diet. Peace.